Hi beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Rosanna with Nest of Petals for Floss Tube number 18. Today is August 10th and I'm super excited to have you with me. Thank you for joining and for all of your beautiful continued support, comments, and love. Truly appreciate it. Love you guys mucho, and I'm really excited to share with you guys a couple of new starts that I've been working on and some progress that I've made on some items that I shared with you previously on my whip video and even on the one prior to that. So I've really been trying to focus on ones that are making me happy, ones that I don't want to put down, and everything that I've been stitching lately, even with the new starts, I've not want to put them down. So that's truly just happiness, and I'm all for it. I also want to share, on my last video, I did announce 2 winners for the Botanical Bee, and they still have not reached back out to me. So I'm gonna share that in a second, who the 2 winners were. If you guys are able to email me, my information is in the description box below, so you guys can claim your prize. If not, on my next Floss Tube video, I will share 2 new winners. So what I've been up to the last, I think 2 weeks since I last shared a video with you, I do have 3 new starts, and then I have a couple of whips. I don't have any finishes at this moment, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I felt like I've gotten really good with finishing and sharing a couple of those with you on my last couple of videos. Life in general, my youngest daughter started her senior year this past Wednesday. She will be 17 on the 13th of August. Lots and lots of, memories that I'm just cherishing now, to be honest with you. And I've already told her I'm going to be ugly crying as the year progresses, and I know when we have her graduation and then she goes off to college, I know it's going to be even more surreal. But yeah, so senior year, she is doing like a dual enrollment, so she's doing a college course this semester, and then next semester she's doing 2 college courses plus finishing up her high school diploma. So I'm really proud of her and everything that she's accomplishing. So mama's proud. So we also went to the beach almost a week ago. We were there last weekend. We just did like a little mini getaway. I'll insert some clips at the very end. Love hearing the ocean waves. Just the sound is very calming and soothing. So the beach has our heart. We love going to the beach every year. And even if it's only for a couple of days, we will take it. So I hope you guys are enjoying the last little bit of your summer. If your kids have gone to school, I hope they have a beautiful and happy school year. And if you do have a couple of more, days or weeks before your kids go off, enjoy the dog days of summer. I know it's been very hot. We just had tropical storm, or it might have been tropical depression maybe, Debbie passed us within the last day or so, so we got tons of rain, but we needed it so much. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off, and I'm gonna share with you 3 new starts. One of them is Christmas too. All right, so the first one I'm gonna share with you, and this is one that I will be adding to my woman wall. Hopefully I can finish one of these ladies before the end of this year so I can put one of them up. And this one's from Mill on the Floss Samplers, and I am working on Sarah Bradley 1846, and it's called the 4 Little Girls booklet. So this one right here is the one that I am working on, the one in the middle. And I am using all DMC floss. You guys know I'm very much so a DMC chick, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So I do have a little mini start on it. I'm not sure of the color. The color is a mystery fabric. My mom gave this to me not too long ago. It's 40 count. and I believe it's from the Kitten Stitcher. And again, I'm using all DMC. I started the border and then I kind of worked my way a little in. And actually right here, where is it at? Right here is the sleeve. I'm hoping you guys can see that. That's the sleeve of the lady. So this is kind of where I'm at. I did over here and I started on her sleeve. So that's my first new start. I'm gonna share this last one with you after I share this other one. So I did start a Christmas one in July. It was very last minute. And honestly, it actually wasn't even in July. I started it when we were at our beach trip last weekend. So it was August 2nd I started. And it's the Skating Santa stocking from Carriage House Sampling. And this thing is so stinking cute. And it's a part of a Christmas collection, which I'm really excited to be sharing. So you can see there's all of these that are within the collection. I hope you can see those. So these three, 1, 2, 3. And I decided to use the fabric I started the Serenity on. So it was the same fabric that I had Summer Quaker on, and I'm actually gonna scratch Summer Quaker as of right now. I might be starting Summer Quaker in the near future. And again, I'll be on something totally different. I didn't have tons of the Summer Quaker started, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna kind of scratch it out. So the fabric I'm using is 40 count, not another sampler, and it's Vanilla Latte. No, this isn't Vanilla Latte. I know it's from Not Another Sampler, but let's see. This is what I have so far, and what I'm doing is I'm working at the very bottom of the foot, kind of going at an angle, and then I'm gonna work my way up. So I've kind of been like moving, going here and going there, but I did a good amount. Again, this is what I did when we were at vacation, when we were like having some downtime in between leaving the beach and then getting ready for dinner. I decided to pull that out. So you can see the little cargo train right there. That's where I started. And then again, I worked my way down. And I am using DMC floss on this. And I'm stitching 1/2. Typically everything I do is 1/2, unless there's specialties or like a 1/1, but that's my new start for Christmas. I know I definitely will not be finishing that this year, but I can see the vision of my fireplace having cross-stitch stockings, which I think would look amazing. I haven't seen anyone share on Instagram or Facebook a mantle full of cross-stitch stockings. It's like a tongue twister, but I think it would look amazing, and I'm really looking forward to having some on ours. My last new start that I have, and this is from Needlework Press. I love Needlework Press. I think they have such amazing reproductions, and this one's Mary Hill 1854. And it's a reproduction sampler of Mary Hill. And I converted all of my floss. Well, I converted their floss over to DMC. So the called for colors are Classic Colorworks, Gentle Arts. So it's a blend of it. And I decided to convert it over to DMC because that's what I majority of the time I have on hand. I eventually want to get some of the fancier flosses that everyone has been utilizing, but I'll be honest, the DMC colors I do believe are just as beautiful. And my mom gave me a full yard of 32 count that she just did not want. And I'll be honest, I'm not very much a 32 count gal, but my mom gave it to me. It was free linen that, you know, I could use. So 32 count, the width and height of this when fully finished is 11.4. The height is 14.8, which I did not think would be a horrible size. It's not going to be enormous. I typically, when I have a bigger project that I'm working on, I want that smaller count so it doesn't take so much space within our home, depending on where I'm placing it. So this is where I ended, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm obsessed with all of the animals, love, and I haven't been able to really put this one down. So I had to make myself put it down. So when I have to make myself put things down, I mean, that's more the merrier. And this one again is 32 count, Weeks Dye Works, and the color is beige. Stitching 1/2. And that's what I have so far. Let me zoom in a little. So I started the bird, I just have to fill him in. He does have an Algerian eye stitch, so I have to do that. And then I started on the kitty cat down there. Just need to give him his other leg and the other part of his body. But I'm really loving this and excited to stitch more of this one. So Mary Hill Needlework Press. I'm sorry, this, again, I have a full yard and I typically don't cut down. If I don't have to, I will not cut down until the very last stitch and I'm ready to lace it. All right, so I know the last couple of videos I've been talking about Halloween at Hollyberry Farms by Stacy Nash, and that is something that I'm really focusing on, and I do believe I could possibly finish it this month. So I've made a good amount of progress since I last spoke with you guys. And here is the pattern. Again, it's Stacy Nash, Halloween at Hollyberry Farms. There's been a couple of people that I follow that have finished this and it's stunning. And I really want to be able to display this, words are hard, display this for Halloween this year. So I really don't have much Halloween decor, but I think this would be perfect to put in our home. So I am using 40 count Confederate Gray from Weeks Dye Work. And since I last saw you guys, I finished, and I hope you can see this, I finished the entire alphabet of numbers here, and I finished all of the flowers on the border. So I'm super excited about all that. Oh, and I did the tree. I started on the pumpkins. They still need their stems. I did the bird. So this is everything that I've been doing. When I finished the border, I was like, holy moly, I am finally done with all of those beautiful flowers. And I hope you guys can see, if you guys remember, and I'll always link it below until I am done sharing my Halloween at Hollyberry. But I did DMC floss, I converted it over, and I did a variegation style. So if you look very closely, you can see the different coloring. If you look at the house, you can see the different colors. And again, I have a video on how I did this, and I'll link it below if you'd like to check it out. So this is my focal piece. I'm really gonna focus on getting this one done in the month of August. So wish me luck. Halloween at Hollyberry Farms from Stacy Nash. All right. The next one, I looked everywhere in my home and I cannot find my actual pattern for it. So I'm gonna do an insert, and it's the Scenic Sampler from Heartstrings, Samplery. And I am doing this one on 40 count Vanilla Latte. and it's from Zweigart. And on this one, I also brought this last weekend to the beach. So my focus was to finish some of the flowers. So I actually filled in the flowers all over here. And you can see I started on this one, but I didn't get to the end. But those are, you know, if I'm just sitting, I don't want to look at a pattern, those are quick, easy stitches. And I went down and I finished this part of the home. So this all can just be stitched in now with the floss, which I believe is 33.71. So that's an easy fill in right there. So I feel like I've, you know, making progress. Little wins are a good thing to have. And I really, really love this one. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. My mom finished this one. And I think she shared it on, she might have shared it on Instagram. If she did, I'll insert a photo. It's stunning. I wanna get this one done. It's, when you see, not even just my mom, when I see like other people have accomplishments of finishing, and if I either am stitching it or I'm about to stitch it, it just makes me want to even do it that much more. So I haven't seen tons of people work on the Scenic Sampler. I think it's a beautiful stitch. The photo on the cover, I don't believe it does it justice. So again, if my mom's finished it and she shared it on Instagram, I'll insert a photo for you. So the next one that I have, and this is Sweetheart Hill. I haven't put stitches on this one probably since last year, and it's from Plum Street Samplers. And here's the pattern. So this was supposed to be for my husband and I anniversary, which that's going to be on the 18th of August. So I know I will not finish this on the 18th of August. It is what it is, but at least I got some stitching done in it. So last time I shared this with you guys was on my WIP parade, and I spoke about how I could make little wins with filling in the flowers. So that was my goal. I finished all of the flowers with that I had stitched already. There are more flowers, with the exception of the one at the very top. And this one is 40 count linen by Weeks Dye Work, and it's beige. And I am stitching 1/2 DMC floss. All right, so I have 3 more to share with you guys, and then I'm going to re-announce the winners for the Botanical Bee, and then we will wrap it up. All right, let me just put my needle away. So the next one I'm going to share with you guys is Jane Bowen, Needlework Press 1837. This one, the call for colors is DMC, and that's what I'm stitching it on, and I'm doing 36 count Country Mocha on the non-modeled side. So the last time I shared with you guys, I had done everything on the top half. I did start working my way down, excuse me, on the words, and I did start the lady. So I'm going to share where I started, and then I'll share the full version. So you can see I started the girl. I have some of the words. And again, this is the full, I can open this up a little bit. That's the full view. So Jane Bowen, 1837. I did, you'll be happy for me guys, I did actually work on something during July, for Christmas in July. And I hadn't stitched on this one. It was, maybe the beginning of the year. So I shared this on my WIP parade, and it's another Stacy Nash, and it's Christmas at Hollyberry Farms. And we do have some people that have finished this. I know a couple of individuals are working on this now. So when I last shared this with you guys, all I had done was a little bit of the border and the girl. I mean, I had like nothing done. So this is where I'm at now. And I'm doing this on the other end of Jane Bowen. So it's gonna be Country Mocha, 36 count. And this is on the modeled side. And this is where I'm at the moment. So you can see I added a lot more. I started all over here. And I did the chicken, I think that is. And I did the tree, the light post, the gate, see some animals, the basket. I mean, I was getting it. I was really enjoying stitching it. And I am using all DMC, stitching 1/2. Again, it's Country Mocha, 36 count, Confederate, Country Mocha on the modeled side. So I'm excited with the progress I made. I haven't stitched on this for probably over a week now, and I forgot how much I actually had done. I think it's looking really pretty. All right. The last one that I'm going to share with you guys, and I actually just pulled this out yesterday. I'm going to insert a photo because I actually took a photo of what it looked like before I started working on it yesterday. So I'm going to insert that here. And my mom said I probably should take more photos and share like the before. It's hard to remember and to do that all the time. I'll try, but it is kind of hard. I tend to forget because I have so much going on, but it's another Plum Street and it's Grace Douth Abound. And I started this one last year. I believe it was either the middle of August, and I have a hashtag for it. I'll tag it in the video along with in the description box. So if you guys want to stitch this one along with me, I would love for you to join in and have fun. And I hope you guys could see that pattern. I just realized I might have been out of focus. So I am doing this one on Picture This Plus 40 count ale. And you saw where I was. And now you can see my progress. So I did all of the black of the windows. Where am I at? All the black of the windows here. And then I did the little birdie, and I got all of this border done. So the border, the black window trims, I am happy with that. I'm actually gonna work on this probably a little bit more today. And then I'm gonna go back to Halloween. So again, that's gonna be my focus piece. I'm gonna probably stitch that for 7 days and try and get her done. So Grace Douth Abound, again, 1/2 DMC floss. And I really love the colors on this one. And my mom is stitching this one with me as well. She's doing parchment, I believe, in her house. She's already filled in all of the white of the house. It looks gorgeous. And Terry, if you guys remember, when I last went to her shop in Waynesboro, she has this one finished, and I shared it with you guys too. So if you want to see the fully finished on that, check out my previous video, no, 2 previous videos. So that is all that I have to share with my new starts, my whips, which are works in progress. I do have my hexagon quilt that I've been working on. I did share it on Instagram. I'm going to insert a photo for you guys as well. But please be sure to follow me on my Instagram channel at Nest of Petals. I'll put the tag below. I do share tons of progress shots, different things within stories, and would love to have you guys come join me over there. We can chat, we can have fun, sharing all the things. So, Botanical Bee, if you guys remember, I was doing a giveaway 2 videos ago, and I'm going to reinsert the individuals. The first one is at Francis Ross 9488. And then the second individual is Renee Myers 2503. If you guys could email me, again, my information is in the description box below. Would love to send this out to you in the mail in the next week. And if I don't hear back from them by my next Floss Tube video, I will reshare and I will share the new winners of the Botanical Bee. So I've seen a couple of individuals finish this and it's so stinking cute, and would love to see you guys get this in your hand. And this is from Terry. Terry has gifted me to give these out to 2 individuals. So send me a message and again, I will get this out to you. And as always, I'm so thrilled and happy to have you guys here. If you are loving what you're seeing, please click the bell so you get notifications and subscribe to my channel. Would love to be able to communicate, talk back and forth. Please leave me a comment. I love when you guys are interacting with me on my channel. Also, tap that heart button if you're loving what you're seeing so YouTube knows that you want to continue to see my videos. And yeah, I hope you guys are loving everything. I hope you guys have a beautiful upcoming week. And until next time, happy stitching and love you guys mucho. See you soon. Bye.